So I get done that video and I review it. I review shit before I upload it, just in case I say something really dumb. Well, I do it all the time, but I mean like super dumb. And then I'm like, oh, I can't upload that. Well, I don't want to get a strike. Sometimes I say things and like, it's going to get a strike. Oh, crap, so I don't. Anyway, I looked at it and I thought, I started that video and immediately I was going to talk about this little girl I saw meeting her father for the first time. I was going to talk about my bio parents. Totally went off and talked about something else. The length of the shorts and how it's messing us up and how I probably shouldn't make them. Anyway, the little girl that met her dad, like little girl meets her father for the first time ever. She looks like she's about 11 or 12. I don't know, between 8 and 12, because you can't tell sometimes. And the thing, the guy, it was probably because he was in prison. He had that posturing as he approached her. He was highly interested. I mean, I could feel this guy's, and you could just see it. It was like, oh man. And for an adopted kid like me or somebody who didn't know their dad, it's just, oh, it'll move you. But I'm an observer now. I'm not getting involved with these videos and getting all emotionally involved with these people. I look at it and the guy comes and he has flowers and a gift and she says, hey, and then he just kind of tentatively approaches her. It's hard for him, you know. He feels embarrassed. He's ashamed of himself. He was probably in prison. It didn't say so, but he probably was. And she runs up to him suddenly and embraces him. That's what I wanted my father to do to me, but he didn't. He looked me up and down like skank, and I thought fag. Anyway, his wife was going, oh my God! His wife was so wonderful. God bless her heart. But anyway, my experience was not like this. I was 51. I wasn't 10. But she says to him, it's okay. Because she could feel he was starting to cry. And she's comforting her father, and I thought, oh my God. And then I go, So I go to the comments, and I know what I'm going to see. She's so mature. Oh, what a great mother for, which, okay. I'm not denying those things at all. Yes, her mother was, is her mother fabulous? I don't know. Or is this little girl comforting a grown man because she's already been made codependent, which is a term none of us like that have actually been codependent. This other guy, Ross Rosenberg, a psychologist or whatever, it came up with the term self-love deficit in place of the word codependent because people didn't understand what it meant. And what it means is you do everything in your power to make everyone else happy and pleased until you lose yourself completely before you're ever developed, don't even know who you are. And you spend your life putting out everybody else's fires, drying everybody else's tears, bailing out everybody else's fucking boats. And this is what you spend your life doing. Now, a lot of people around you see you and think, what a great person. What Karen's just out there. And then some people are like, who the fuck does Karen think she is? She's trying to make people think she's cool. We had two camps. What it was I was the codependent or whatever self-love deficit person who served everybody. And I thought I was being a good Christian. I thought I was being a good church member. I thought I was being a God's hands and feet and all that. No, I wasn't. I thought I was. And it's understandable that I thought I was. What I was being was everybody's bitch. Yes, anyway, so I see this little girl in this clip and hugging this grown-ass man who's starting to cry, and she says, it's okay. And all these commenters talking about how awesome she is, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, maybe that's what's happening. Or, come on, or maybe this little girl is codependent with a self-love deficit and is going to spend the rest of her life cleaning up her parents' messes. Or their feelings, making them feel, it's okay, Daddy, that you were in prison for 10 years. Because of whatever you did. Or maybe he was innocent. Who knows? I'm not a person that thinks every person in prison is innocent. In fact, I think a large number of them are innocent. Or the law is so ridiculous that it shouldn't have been a crime in the first place, and that's why they shouldn't be in there. People are like, everybody says they're innocent, Karen. I'm not saying there's not a lot of guilty people in there. I'm sure there's lots of guilty people in prison. Just saying there's lots of innocent ones. And if there's only even one, it would matter if it was you or your kid, okay? So let's just knock that shit off right there. Don't argue with me. That's the good thing about videos. Y'all can't say shit to me while I'm doing it. So I'm thinking, this poor little girl, is she already codependent? Or is she just super mature, not having had a father? I mean, come on, I don't know. And it was a short video. And but my Dave, my therapist warned me. I mean, he warned me about this. He didn't say directly that these shorts are bad. But I mean, as soon as he said the goldfish, the 6 second, the 7 second attention span, the goldfish is 7 and the kids are now 6. And It was like, the shorts are bad. They're bad. They're fucking terrible. But on the other hand, the shorts that deal with little exercises and stretches and fix this, and oh my God, they're invaluable to me. We don't have time. We only have 20 seconds to find out how to fix my ankle. But you know what I mean? God, what is wrong with us? So I'm forcing myself to listen to people that are talking for long periods of time, slower, more. And I'll tell you what, Richard, is it Vobles? I don't know. I got to put a link in. I put a link up of him, and I didn't see anybody say shit or a thumbs up. Not that anybody needs to be looking at my community posts. I know. I just fucking want to share everything I'm interested in. And then you don't have to be interested in everything I'm interested in. I get it. But Richard, is it Vobles? He talks and he explains things so slowly that if you don't give a shit, you're out of there. You're out of there. Guys, but if you give a shit, he explains things in a way that you come away and there's no possible way you do not understand what he's saying. And he also does it in a way that he pretends that he's talking about a fantasy world and not this one, but he is talking about this one and therefore doesn't get strikes because he'll interject when he's saying in this imaginary world or in this pretend world, in this book or in this, this story about an imaginary world, but he's talking about this one. And that's how he's doing it. And I'm like, I'm listening to him and I feel that it is counteracting the shorts and my attention span issues, my ADD and all that shit. I think it's helping. I think we need to listen to the sleep tracks of the slow, the things that will bring these types of the slowness of the natural world the way it was supposed to be more like, I don't know. Is it natural or is this an unnatural? I don't know. I don't know where we're at. But what I do know is there's so many parasites, fungal, animal, like bacterial-wise, like all these different things that are munching on our bodies. And some of them I feel are symbiotic and we need them, obviously. But the ones that seem to be killing us or making us ill, us and the animals, it seems a little excessive to be a wonderfully balanced world. I think there's something wrong here. Because living otherwise healthy creatures that have like these parasites and funguses all over them that are taking them down, it just seems a little imbalanced to me. And I think like with Not Your Guru, I'm thinking about you here with your saying, the vibrations and the people and we're creating this reality with the way that because we know these thoughts create things and it is too woo-woo for me. I was in it for years. If I start to go in there, I'll go into a psychosis. I can't go there anymore. I can't go deep anymore because I know that there's no way to ever know for sure anything. So I'm literally wasting my time in the natural world with my head in a place where I know there's no possible way for me to know for sure. So what am I doing it for? Yep, that's where I'm at with that. But anyway, I do think about that and how it all ties together. Anyway, but I love you. I love you guys and gals out there. All right, I gotta scrub my head with this stuff that my very, very good friend Paula bought me. It's something like that. Oh, it's got some kind of somebody looks like they're meditating on there. Oh no! Anyway, it's a clay, a scrub scalp cleansing above the clouds, clarifying scrub conditioner. She gave it to me for my birthday. So anyway, I gotta scrub this head and cut this mop because I got problems about my hair. I got mental issues with my hair. And if I became a hairdresser because of it. And then I come to find my natural family, my biological family, and they're all hairdressers. And I'm going, God bless America. Babies are not blank slates. Sorry, everybody, but that was a lie.